Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Ajeng Andini Sutisno. As the first author in this study, represent my two partners. There were Mr. Cecep Ali Kosasi as the second author and Ms. Rizina Mirwanti Eskep Nurse MCAP as the third author. Will present our study entitled Overview from the Use of High-Flow-Nasal Cannula in COVID-19 Patients, a Scoping Review. So here is a table of content in my presentation. And for the introduction, COVID-19 is a disease that caused some symptoms like cough, fever, and also dyspnea. And the main manifestation is hypoxemia, which can progress into the hypoxemia and can lead to respiratory failure and acute respiratory distress syndrome condition. COVID-19 patient, especially with severe conditions, should be given supplemental oxygen by various methods like using HFNC. Why? Because HFNC is thought to be a mechanical ventilation alternative therapy because it's really simple and easy to use. The flow is around 40 to 60 liters per minute, and the oxygen fraction can reach 100%, and it's effective in increasing alveolar ventilation and correcting the hypoxemia. But the use of hyponasal cannula in COVID-19 patient is still in doubt. So this study aimed to describe the general use of hyponasal cannula in COVID-19 patients. For the method, um, we use scoping review design, and we use two keywords. They were high-flow nasal cannula and COVID-19. We use two databases, PubMed and CHINAL, two search engines, Google Scholar and Science Direct. For the inclusion criteria, we use full text study, and the design is experimental, clinical, RCT, and observational study. Article that published in 2019 to 2021, available in Indonesian and English. We also use the PCC approach that we can see in the screen. For the collection and analyze data, we use Prisma for scoping review and analyzed using thematic analysis. Next, here is the result. Finally, we got 32 articles that were included and analyzed in this study. For the characteristic, majority design is observational study, and 32 articles from 14 countries, USA as a majority, and total sample is 30,000 and 1,358 COVID-19 patients from moderate to severe condition, including patient in ICU and outside the ICU. And we also got 7 themes. They were the HFNC indication is used for COVID-19 patients, especially with acute hypoxemic respiratory failure. For the success rate, around 44.7% to 94.7%. And lost patient using HFNC therapy for the hospital loss is 19 to 12 days, and the ICU lost patient is 10 to 11 days. There were so many predictors, indicators that can be used as a predictor of HFNC success or failure. They were NOx index as a majority, patient's age, the ventilator initiation, HR score, Apache score, Charlson comorbidity index, and etc. For the intubation rate, there were so many results from 17% to 76.7%, and lower compared to the other intervention. For mortality rate within 28 days and 90 days spread quite a bit from 2.7% to 65%. And the last term is aerosol dispersion using HFNC is relatively safe. For the discussion, HFNC is suitable for the first-line oxygen therapy in COVID-19 patients with acute hypoxemic respiratory failure because the humidification system and the flow, also the system that support oral intake and doesn't increase the risk of complication. The characteristic of the patient's condition also influence the varying success rates, intubation, and patient's mortality rate. The disease progression and differences in patient's pathophysiology affect the patient's intubation need. The timing of the initiation of HFNC influenced the patient's mortality rate. The severity of disease, carrying skills from medical team, from the nurse, physiological and social factors also influence the patient's loss. When applying the HFNC therapy, the nurse must apply the strict monitoring, especially monitoring the failure of success predictor using ROX index, respiration rate, and etc. Even this therapy is relatively safe, but the staff and the nurse must apply the proper PPE. A nursing role in this therapy, including a patient assessment before the HFNC is installed, make a nursing diagnosis, perform treatment, also monitoring, if individual monitoring and collaborative monitoring, and doing some research about HFNC therapy. And so that was the result and the discussion. And the study have some limitation. The first limitation is some relevant articles may have been missed due to the indexing condition, and the study has not been sufficiently reflective of all matters relating to the use of HFNC in COVID-19 patients. And the conclusion, the study provide overview of the use of HFNC in COVID-19 patient because it has a significant chance of success with low intubation and mortality rate. HFNC therapy is relatively safe because it minimizes the risk of virus transmission and reduces patient loss in hospital and in ICU. The success or failure of HFNC therapy could be predicted with physiological characteristic and also the ROX index. So that was my presentation. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.